All right, I'm excited about this one because I have always been a fan of this guy. Boots Riley looks like he just landed a new movie deal, and there is some information out right now. It's sounding like it will feature Keke Palmer, Demi Moore, and Lakeith Stanfield. And it's called I Love Boosters. According to Deadline, who got the exclusive, they said, the film centers on a ring of enterprising boosters, aka shoplifters, who take aim at a cutthroat fashion maven. Additional plot details are under wraps. Now, I'm going to take a shot at what I think some of those like mini plots might be, based on me as a fan of the artist Boots Riley and the Coup. Okay, the musicians. Okay, I'm going to take a shot here. All right. But first, let's rewind a little bit. Okay. I remember when I first heard Boots Riley, I first heard him on a song called Fat Cats, Bigger Fish.
Well, now. Ha ha. What have we here?
And what I loved about hearing that song and Boots' delivery was the storytelling behind the music. The music was great, but the storytelling just kept me locked in. I encourage everyone to check out the video on YouTube if you've never seen it. It's called Fat Cats, Bigger Fish by The Coup. But also just listen to his lyrics, so cinematic.
The street light reflects off the piss on the ground, which reflects off the hamburger sign that turns round, which reflects off the chrome of the BMW, which reflects off the fact that I'm broke. Now what the fuck is new?
So the transition from musician to director, it makes sense for Boots, man. So like, I love seeing the progression. I love seeing the growth. And what I always loved about Boots' music and just all the content he makes, there's always a socially conscious message behind it. And there was an interview, I think it was on Sway in the Morning a long time ago. He mentioned that he really got into music through activism and through organizing. That was his first, goal, was to organize and be active in the community, and work toward change. And then music, he chose to get involved in music to help push that message. So naturally, Boots getting into film seems appropriate if his ultimate goal is to just get the message out there and to organize and create social awareness. Every movie has done that so far. Now, I did find an old interview from Deadline where Boots speaks on how his history as a musician helps him in the process of pitching movies.
How do you manage to pitch these things? Can you walk me through? Do you just walk into the studio and say, hey, I'm writing a movie about horses and capitalism. I'm writing a show about a 13-foot black kid.
First I have the script already usually. I mean, in the case of the show, we had the pilot, right, and story beats written out. But so that's part of it. When I pitch it, I have photographs, reference things, drawings. I even play music, the score. One good thing is that the people I work with on score are friends of mine. So tune yards, and they live pretty close to me. So as I'm thinking up ideas, we start talking about music already. So often I can just have sketches that they've already started, and I'm playing that in the pitch as I'm talking about it.
That's dope. That's dope to hear. Now I went and revisited the catalog, the Coup catalog, after hearing about this announcement, and I was happy to see that there's actually a song called I Love Boosters by The Coup. Now, I'm going to play a snippet of it, and then I'm going to get into what I think the film might revolve around.
For some of y'all folks, this stuff might phase you. This ain't the way the society raised you. But most of it was made by children in Asia. The stores make money off of very low wages. Next time you see two women running out the gap with arms full of clothes still strapped to the rack, once they jump in the car, hit the gas and scat. If you had to say something, just stand and clap.
I let them boost us, they let them boost us. You should let them too. Even if they don't now, yeah, they'll get it for you like a whole outfit on shoe. I let them boost us, they let them boost us. You should let them too.
Okay. Now let me get into some predictions here. Okay. I think this movie is gonna, of course, revolve around someone that is a booster who makes money boosting and reselling on the streets. And a subplot will be how this gear that everyone's stealing is made, in Asia or through like some very low wages, and how some corporate entity, the antithesis, is some white-owned corporation. So naturally, that's going to be Demi Moore, right? She's going to own that company. I think Lakeith Stanfield might be a booster. I'm kind of hesitant to say that because it kind of sounds racist, but I think he would play a dope booster. So that's my guess. I have no idea about the others, but I'm guessing it's about a boosting story, which already sounds exciting to me because I was always fascinated. I used to be a booster myself. I've never gotten caught, but people very close to me have. I won't say any names, but they're very close to me. Some would even say they look like me. But yeah, let's see, man. Shout out to Boots Riley. I'm very excited. Movie number 3 that I know of. And fun fact, one of my very first editing gigs that I've ever had as a freelance editor is a documentary film that Boots put together about his trip to South Africa, which you can't find anywhere because they printed like 20 DVDs or something, and I don't even have one. But that was fun. So I was honored to work with Boots indirectly. He never met me, but Boots, hit me up now, man. I got way better.